Morally, we need to ensure that our patients are not put at risk. When you compare that to some products that are Class 1 devices, for a Class 1 medical device, it's known as self-certification. And what that means is anyone can start up a medical business and make a declaration that their product is suitable and they can put a CE mark on it. And that's the frustrating thing for us.
In a worst case scenario, you will find that hospitals or care providers will be held accountable in every situation where harm can occur. If you get patient deaths as a result of negligence or inappropriate products and equipment being placed under or on patients, then the consequences are dire.
Clearly there's a massive difference between the investment that we make to ensure that we meet all the requirements for a Class 2 product compared with someone who can do a very basic minimum and not be challenged.
Not only do you have the costs incurred of treating those issues, you have litigation costs from family and friends of the people who have deceased, and you have the reputation of the healthcare provider as well.
There are various different levels within that classification, and it simply isn't a level playing field anymore.
Seen an influx of small competitors coming in, bringing in cheap products. They have, in theory, a lower cost base. They're not certifying the product, they're just taking the certification that they're given and saying, yeah, we can do that, that's fine, it ticks the box and off we go.
In the healthcare system, the key focus for all healthcare providers, whether that's the UK or overseas, is to prevent further injuries to patients during an episode of care, and that's typically referred to as an avoidable harm or a never event. So a key focus is to ensure that patients may go into hospital or a care setting with one issue, and we don't want to create further issues when they're in that setting.
I've grown up with this company, so I know it from inside out and understanding it from beginning to end. So I know exactly how the directors want their product at the end of the day, and I'm proud of what we do here.
We as a company have chosen to make our mattresses a Class IIa product according to the Medical Devices Directive, and there's a very fundamental element within that, which means that anything which is Class 2 has to be externally audited by our notified body. So it's not just a case of us saying that we're happy to make these claims or put a CE mark on it. We're getting that externally verified and checked.
In case any of the covers get soiled or damaged in any way, where water may seep through the stitching, what we do to combat that is we actually weld a seam all the way around the stitching in order that doesn't happen.
And I challenge customers to also think about how long that product's going to last for them.
We manufacture every aspect of the internal pump here on site.
Actually, people who come and report back an issue that they need a spare part. And my problem is the product is so old that we don't supply those parts anymore because they've become obsolete. But the point is that product's still working 15 years later.
We have the facilities, we have everything here under one roof, which makes us more in control. We have the people here, we have the facilities, we have the machinery, we have R&D, we have the support, so everything is under one roof.
The research projects we do are many years in advance. Some of the technologies that we look at haven't even been finished necessarily yet, just so we can make sure that when these things and as they develop, we're also researching and ahead of the game.
Whenever we design anything anyway in the first place, as a whole, we have the patient in mind before we actually design it. We've invested in a 5 access machine. Whenever I've had visitors here, they have no idea of how much energy, time, resource is actually used to do the product. This is the Negri Bossi V400 injection molding machine. 400 tons of pressure are pushed together in order to create a part.
Our products are built to last, and they're built to last because we have full control over everything that we do.